I received a message. The brief letter is handwritten in sharp, deliberate hand. Many of the letters have bitten through the parchment. What? No! Watcher, I asked you to help me find Giacomo. Now you've gotten him killed. I should never have trusted you. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Maybe I have to be there with Pallegina?
Of course.
Yeah, maybe I have to be there with Pallegina. Is she still alive? Is she, she's not dead, right? Yeah, okay. Let's go get Pallegina. So I guess I can change at the King's Coffin. I can change my group. Yeah, maybe I just need to have Pallegina with me.
What can I do for you?
I ran into a friend of yours, Eamon the Fox.
No friend of mine. Let me guess. He claimed I recruited you and that I'm coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one ever believes me when I tell them that I've put that life behind me. Especially since I tend to kill him after. In any case, I suspect old weasel-faced Eamon didn't survive his encounter with you. Dumb bastard never did know when to back down. What do you want?
Let's switch out Shodi
plunged into darkness
for Pallegina.
At your service, Watcher.
Yeah. Diplomacy, athletics, and she's just straight paladin. So this gains the strong inspiration, which has plus might. Gains fit, plus con and might, and this one is plus might and penetration. I guess we'll go plus penetration. And increase the will defense. There's an option to choose in the text when the door guard calls the rest of the group out. Okay. Let's see if we can get that option. Life does need an autosave sometimes.
Seraphine, I am glad that you were able to see Remaro one last time before he left.
Aye, it will work.
Keep moving. Hey, you're one of Andra's blessed, just like Captain Tatsat. Sure doesn't.
Père Complanca, let us pass. I know you have Giacomo. I have known him since I was a girl in the Republics.
So? Why should I care?
He saved my life. He has saved the lives of many of our kind. Whatever you think he has done, you have the wrong idea about him.
Grimace twists her face. She rubs the fur on her right ear, looks at the door, then to you. She's telling the truth.
Fine. I probably won't live to regret this.
There we go.
After you.
I did it! I just needed a Pallegina.
I am Tatsatl, captain of the Divine Barge. What has brought you to this place?
Pallegina?
You have abducted the Animancer Giacomo, a valued citizen of the Valian Republics. He enjoys the protection of the Duke's bells and bannets, and through them, the Fremas Meskankswalias.
Okay.
As a representative of the Brotherhood, I am here to negotiate his safe release. If Giacomo is not returned to us in good health, Everyone involved in his kidnapping will face the wrath of the Five Sons. This, I swear.
Wow, Pallegina. So mighty.
I see. We ourselves have been debating what to do with Giacomo for quite some time.
Oh, I recognize that voice. Who's this voice actor? Giacomo stands near the back of the room, nervously assessing you. Though he appears unharmed, he flinches at every movement the pirates make. Tatsatl looks to the ceiling, apparently lost in thought. He sighs deeply and closes his eyes for an uncomfortably long time. At last, his head drops and he nods resolutely.
We are lost in the woods. You will guide us out by traveling the branching paths of Altleha.
What?
A forest is defined by its boundaries. There are a finite number of ways through a forest, just as there are a finite number of ways this can end. I know the ways out of the forest, but you will choose the paths to take.
If you say so. The captain draws forth a small wax tablet and a plain metal stylus. He scratches a few words on the tablet and lightly poises the stylus over the surface before looking to you.
A woman is with a child, and she learns that if the child is born, it will suffer greatly and have a short life. If she ends the child's life before it truly begins, is this good or bad?
Saw enough of that during the Legacy. Answer simple enough. When they ended it early, that was bad beyond measure. And when they didn't, same thing.
I think it's more complicated than good or bad.
It is. But I am the Pathmaster, and you are the Traveler. I decide what paths exist, and you decide what paths you take.
What? It's bad. His only response is to briskly make a small mark on his wax tablet. Why do I have to take a test?
You discover a powerful new technology, but you are afraid some people may misuse it for ill purposes. Would you destroy the technology, regulate access to it, or make it available to everyone equally?
No, I meant Captain Tatsatl.
Certainly it should not be destroyed. It would only be a matter of time before someone else made the same discovery.
Well, there's always the potential for ill, but
Guys,
we cannot
I'm the
govern people by
Wayfinder.
removing their choices. We must trust that reason and moderation will win out.
I think it should be regulated. He nods and makes another small mark on the tablet.
An enemy of yours is being persecuted. The grounds of the persecution are, by measure of your own compass, unfair.
He's testing to see if I'm, a replicant.
Would you allow the persecution to continue, or would you intervene to stop it?
I'd stop it.
You learn that someone who does great good for many people is unintentionally going to do great harm to many people.
This is Giacomo, right?
The harm may not be great, or it may be so great that it dwarfs the good they have done. You have an opportunity to prevent this by killing them. Do you do so?
There must be some other possibility.
In a world that is not the one I have proposed, perhaps. But these are the branching paths.
Hi, Rose! I would not kill them.
Very well.
He makes a fourth mark and takes it in both hands, counting the tallies.
Your path has led to this conclusion.
What?
Giacomo will be killed and his research destroyed.
No, that's not what I chose.
Gue? What is this? You haven't even explained what he's done.
Giacomo has discovered a method by which one may detect a godlike fetus in a mother's womb.
And? Tatsatl's words hang in the air. The captain waits for Pallegina's reaction, but she remains silent. She clenches her jaw and nods for Tatsatl to continue.
In the Deadfire archipelago, parents consider a godlike child to be a blessing. From Bereth and Helia to Andra and Galawain, all are beloved, save those of Scan. Appearing mutilated at birth, many godlike of Scan are killed with the tacit approval of the tribe. Those who aren't killed lead miserable lives.
Yeah, that sucks.
I agree, as does my crew, which is why we decided to bring Giacomo here to decide what should be done about him, and his research.
And now you're going to kill him because of how the Watcher answered your stupid riddles.
I answered them right.
Yes.
Feel free to elaborate.
Our group was conflicted. So I pose to you a series of hypothetical questions, absent the specific context of our current problem.
Yeah?
While you may have deduced some hint of the context during the questioning, it was a less biased method of reasoning than we were engaged in. After all, for us, this is a matter of life and death.
That's a poor way to make a life or death decision.
There may be superior ways to debate this subject, but it is the best approach I could conceive. Now, if you will excuse us, we must deal with the matter at hand. You have my word that it will be swift.
No. I'm gonna kill him.
I cannot make the same promise, Captain. Permet consuelias!
Okay, actually, I want to see if I can get the quest right. I want to answer the Voight Conf test right. I feel like I did it right. I don't know.
I am Tatsat. I see. We are lost in the woods.
What?
Before I know a woman, if she ends the child's life.
Saw enough of that during the legacy.
It's bad.
You discover a powerful new technology. Would you...
Certainly it should...
Well, there's always the potential.
Make it available to everyone.
An enemy of yours, would you allow the persecution to continue? Or would you intervene to stop it?
I would stop it.
You learn that someone who does the harm, you have
I
an
would not
opportunity-
kill
Very well.
them.
Your path...
What?
Seriously? He's still gonna
in the
die?
dead appearing mutilated at birth. Many godlike of... I agree.
And now you're going to...
Yes.
That's...
There may be... Now...
Seriously? Still? What does a girl have to do to get him to change his fucking mind?
I cannot...
Let's answer differently. I thought I was on the right track, but it feels like I was on the wrong track.
I see. We are lost in a forest. I know a woman, if she ends the...
It's good.
You discover a powerful... Would you...
Certainly it should not...
Well, there's always the potential for ill,
Fucking
but...
destroy it.
An enemy of yours is being persecuted. Would you allow the...
Allow it to continue.
You learn that someone... The harm... You have
Fucking
an opportunity.
murder
Very well.
them.
Your path has led to this conclusion.
Okay, so that's not right.
In the dead appearing mutilated. I understand. I do not. That is what...
And now you're going to...
Yes.
Okay, so that wasn't right. This is really annoying because I don't want to murder all these people, but maybe I just murder all these people?
I am taught.
You have a... He and... As a... If...
I see. We are lost in a forest. I know the... A woman, if she ends the child...
Saw enough of that during the legacy.
If she ends the child's life before it begins...
And you are the traveler. I decide what paths exist, and you decide what paths you take.
Okay, it's not about right per se. It's about not giving him any justification to kill Giacomo. So they should be able to end the child's life before it begins is... Yeah, so if they want to, they should be able to, which means that Giacomo's research shouldn't be destroyed.
You discover a powerful new technology.
And
Would
then...
you destroy...
Certainly.
Well, there's always the potential for ill, but...
Everyone should be able to use it because this is Giacomo's research.
Reason and moderation will win out.
So everyone should be able to use it.
An enemy, would you allow the persecution to continue? Or would you intervene to stop it?
You have to allow the persecution to continue because...
You learn that someone who the harm you have an opportunity to prevent this by killing in a world that is
I will not
very
kill
well.
them.
Your path has led
there
to
we
this
go.
conclusion.
I did it.
We will release Giacomo and his research.
Fucking yeah.
What was the point of taking him to begin with?
Giacomo has discovered a method in the Deadfire archipelago appearing mutilated at birth. I agree, as does my crew.
And after all this?
Yes.
That's a poor way to make a life or death
There may be
decision.
superior ways to debate this. Mestre Giacomo and his research are free to go.
She looks at me and shrugs. Alright, whatever. You just killed them all? I was thinking about it, but I wanted to know, like, what was the
We do not know what those pirates would have done to Giacomo if we hadn't arrived. And now we have saved not only the man, but his research as well. Agressima Watcher.
I don't remember what else the godlike pirates were doing. Because I feel like... I don't know, like being able to detect godlike in the womb? I don't know. It's like saying if you knew your baby had Down syndrome, would you then choose to abort them? Or like, cause being godlike doesn't actually like alter your ability to think or feel or like anything. It just changes how you look. But I don't think that this guy should be killed because he invented something. Because it could also be helpful, but it could also be really fucking bad. Because Pallegina's opinion is that he helped her a lot. And it's like, apparently there's only like one type of godlike that's really like killed and feared a lot. There's a bunch of godlike who aren't. I don't know. My issue is I don't remember what the pirates were doing aside from just kidnapping this one guy. I haven't really been like going along with the pirates in general, so maybe just killing these pirates would be good, but I don't necessarily have to kill them. Cause I don't know. It's like people who have good intentions but are going around it by the wrong methods, right? Like they're trying to help their people, the godlike. You were thinking killing the baby was a metaphor for killing the guy before his research caused harm? No, I think it's very straightforward. It's about killing godlike children before they're born. Mostly the skein godlike. Because it's like, what are they gonna do now? Just be pirates? Do they like pillage and murder? Should I kill them anyway? I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine.
Pallegina, is that you, my girl?
The old man's face widens into a broad smile as he holds out his arm and awkwardly gambols toward Pallegina. She kneels down at his approach and places her head against his chest, her arms around his thin frame. She closes her eyes and smiles as he holds her.
I thought those pirates would have been the end of me.
Not if I could do something about it. I owe you too much to let something happen to you over some nonsense.
A shadow of concern falls over the old man's face. His forehead grows thick with worried wrinkles, and he gently pulls Pallegina to her feet.
My girl, what that satyr said is not nonsense. He had good reason to be afraid.
No. There is danger, yes, but animancers just need to be responsible.
Sadly, many are not. And as a group, we have no ability to monitor and reprimand those who act irresponsibly.
You should.
And you should not be expected to. Who would even be capable of doing such a thing?
Animancers should organize themselves to prevent their colleagues from getting out of hand.
How would that work? Would animancers submit to the authority of other animancers?
Oughtn't they to?
Perhaps. Old age has a few benefits, my girl.
You can't just like do whatever the fuck you want.
Respect from your younger colleagues. If we attempted to guide them with a gentle hand, perhaps.
Pallegina considers both your words and Giacollo's in turn. She nods her head and turns her attention away. You soon realize she is lost in thought. The moment passes quickly, though.
Well, it appears we are done here. We should see you back to Neketaka, Mestre Giocolo.
Ak. Before I go, I want you to have this Aimoranet.
Aimoranet?
Amulet of my own invention. It resonates with the godlike souls. Even severed, there is enough magic in your chime to activate its power.
So it will give Pallegina 20% plus 20 deflection against disengagement attacks and plus 25% stride. It'll give Tahaka 50% damage from water keyword attacks will go to health. It'll give me Lunar Heart, which increases my power level at nighttime, and give me a 10% chance to instantly destroy a Kith or beast with less than 100 health on hit. Fight Pallegina for the amulet. No, I'll give it to her.
Appreciate all you have done.
I'll give it to her. It's her thing. Where is it? Where's this amulet? There you go, Pallegina. You're so pretty. She's so pretty. How do I organize this by, like... Anyway, you're fine.
Not bad.
Okay. I think that was all our quests in Dunnage, because we're not going to do this bounty. So... we should go back to Neketaka, I suppose. I think that's like we just got a bunch of quests that are just like go back to Neketaka. So we could sail around a little bit first, but I think that I want to upgrade my ship in Neketaka. So hello, lovesome. Here you've got a deal. Another one. Really? Going on Ferrante to muck around in the mess at his Crooksbur Island. Before you go sailing in to do that cockroach's bidding, come and have a chat with me, will ya? We've got a proposition for you I think you'll find wickedly enticing. Our as ever berth for the Defiant at Fort Deadlight's docks. Your most ruthless but truthful friend, oh damn my blood, Aildis. P.S. Bring some more candied nuts. You know how I like them. Oh, shit. Love some.
Wouldn't do us any harm. And a bowl of harness too wouldn't do us any harm. And a bowl of harness too wouldn't do us any harm.
Let's go. Let's go toward here. Seriously? No. Go here. Sexy time with a pirate lady. It's a merchant. We've got cannon shot, we have medical supplies and repair supplies. Do they have any ship stuff? No. Alright. Have I been there before? What?
You blink
Huh?
and find yourself standing in the knee-high grass of an endless field, with the day just falling into dusk. The grass still holds the warmth of late afternoon sunlight, but a chill breeze blows at your back, raising goose flesh down your arms. The chirr and trill of nightjars rises with the wind. In the inky bruise of the sky, stars ignite by the ones and twos.
What's a nightjar?
The tolling of a single bell joins the chorus of birdsong. Then another. The sound surrounds you. Every stalk of grass bears a delicate silver bell on its end, bobbing in the wind.
That's a lot of bells.
The chill breeze becomes a howling gale, and the tide of ringing bells sweeps you off your feet. It carries you like flotsam through the sea of grass. Then, the earth falls away. The wind ceases, and you are sent tumbling up into the dark of the sky.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Watcher.
Oh,
The voice of the pallid night shakes the earth at your feet.
Look at this one! Who is this? Which god is this? What god is... That's Andra, obviously. By Andra's tits. I mean, yes. God damn.
You have returned to Bareth's realm. Your soul once more called to attend the wishes of the god of death.
You know, I'm starting to look forward to these chats.
You can't be certain, but you think you might see the barest hint of a smile tugging at the edges of the pallid knight's lips.
Once again, you have spoken with the Child of Light.
Huh?
The pallid knight says,
Oh, Aethys.
Tell me what you have learned.
He makes for Magrin's teeth.
Intriguing.
The
Wow, attend.
Oh, that's...
Tell me
I think
what
that's
your
wow.
many eyes perceive.
Oh, many eyes,
Her
yep.
words ring out, and a heavy silence descends. In the silence breaks the murmur of countless voices. They speak all at once in languages both known and unknown to you. In the space beside Bareth, an eye blinks open, followed fast by several more.
Wow.
They are round, keen eyes of Kith, the slit eyes of snakes, the small, dark marbles of birds, the bulbous lanterns of deep-sea fish.
Here we are.
A figure walks through the cloud of eyes as one might step through a door. It is an Orlan, then a pale elf, an ocean human, a Naga. Each of them eyeless. They are Wal.
Wow.
This is the first interesting thing to happen in ages. And we do so love a riddle.
The figure wears an Amawa's grin, and the many voices beneath its own titter.
Yes, it's so interesting when hundreds of Kith die so Aethys can take a stroll. No, I'm just not gonna say anything. I don't want to harass them too much.
We see between the strings of the world, and Aethys is there, strumming them like a lute. His tongue is still, yet he sings of a coming joy. What tune he plays, we do not know. It is complex, ever-shifting. One moment vibrating in harmony, the next in discord.
A man strides through the door to Bareth's realm.
Gallowayne.
Behind him lope wolves with lolling tongues, and jungle cats whose long tails twitch with every step. Gallowayne, the changeling, arrives, and he brings with him the wild heart of Aora's untamed places. Fast on Gallowayne's heels,
Andra.
a small wave of seawater washes across the tiles. It pours off the edge of the platform and cascades down into the beyond. From out of the water rears a glowing lure, then the head of a gigantic fish. The round black eyes of Andra roll to meet yours.
Yeah, we've met.
Aethys is nothing if not resourceful. I admire his nerve.
In the changeling's voice, you hear the soft patter of rain on leaves, and the rush of wind through treetops.
Aren't you worried?
No. He is a creature of the pack, left long alone. Without our strength behind him, he is weak.
Galloway.
If his journey leads him back to us, he has proved himself worthy of return to the fold.
Aethys does not return to us. He returns to execute some grand plan. We must stop him.
Andra's voice rises like a tide, panic riding its crest.
Wow.
The doors lining the walls of Bareth's realm slam open in unison.
It's this guy.
Warped pieces of ancient armor
Who is
and the
that?
remnants of discarded weapons roar through the doorways. They meet in the center of the room, in a shower of sparks.
All these people are
and
very
form
showy.
The vague figure of a man. Finally, a blacksmith's sledge hurtles past your shoulder, and the figure snatches it from the air. A man forged in metal stands before you. Twin flames ignite in his eyes, and a low rumble starts in his chest. He walks forward. With each halting, jerky step, you're assaulted with the unbearable screech of metal grinding upon metal.
We should destroy Aethys, that we might reforge him into something new, something stronger. He could be a weapon that all of us might wield.
Abaddon's words carry the heat of the forge.
God of golems,
Behind
machines,
them, you hear
industry,
the clang and
strength,
clatter
hope,
of hammer on
aspiration.
metal, and the hiss of just quenched steel.
Abaddon speaks with wisdom,
Andra says.
He violates not their realms, but mine. I feel his urgency in every stamp of his feet along my spine.
Yeah, that would
Andra
suck.
says.
I will send tsunamis to slow him, if Mogren would stir the earth beneath Mogren's teeth.
The water at your feet recedes. Lava
Where's
oozes
Mogren
up through
here?
the shallow water, and a woman made from the guts of the earth emerges. She settles her characteristic broadsword on her shoulder and sighs a cloud of smoke and ash. Mogren returns.
In the age when our steps carved valleys across the face of Eora, our bodies were impervious to all but the strongest attacks.
Mogren says.
I doubt fire and water will be enough to stop him. But I will bear down upon Aethys with all the heat and fury of the earth. If I must.
Thousands of Kith will die. That sounds like a horrible idea. There must be another way.
The death of thousands now could prevent the death of millions later.
Andra says.
You don't know if you'll save millions. You might kill thousands for nothing.
Dark, inky tears fall from Andra's eyes.
Sacrifices of the few protect the futures of the many. You cannot let your petty mortal feelings blind you to the urgency of the dilemma Aethys has thrust upon us.
Funny how it's always the Kith who make the sacrifices and never you.
You will mind upon whose ground you tread.
The pallid night watches you with keen, predatory eyes. The deep, bellowing cry of an aurochs shakes the ground beneath your feet. The cry drones on and on, a moan without end. Wal's many eyes squeeze shut.
Who's
Andra
this?
slips back beneath her waves. Mogren dissipates in a swirling cloud of steam. Galawain's beasts cower and whine. Only the pallid night stands impassive.
My end comes to all things in time.
Remer.
Should Aethys care to hasten the inevitable, I welcome his efforts.
What could Aethys possibly gain by destroying Eora?
Aethys seeks a slate wiped clean. Freedom from the endless revolutions of Barath's wheel. The final emancipation of the countless stolen mortal lives the gods hoard within themselves.
Huh. Final emancipation of the countless stolen mortal lives the gods hoard within themselves.
The child of light will not choose the hour of my death.
Magrin tests the edge of her broadsword with a smoldering finger.
He sows chaos in his longing for a radiant dawn. And so much will be lost in the cacophony of fear his actions inspire.
The crack of thunder rends the air. The gods fall silent.
We can wait no longer to act. Speak with him, Watcher. Discover what it is he plans.
Yeah, okay.
Water begins to creep across the floor. It swells, runs swiftly, and catches at your ankles. You scrabble at the tiles, but it's no use. The current's pull drags you off the edge of Bareth's realm, and into the fathomless beyond. You splash down in water so dark you can't see the bottom. Then, the water recedes. The gods are gone.
Okay, so the gods are just creations of the old Engwithans, given incredible power. They're worshipped by the Engwithans. They're worshipped by the Juana. They're worshipped by the Almoa and the Valians and like everybody. Everybody now worships these Engwithan gods, even if they put different names on them. And Aethys is like, destroy everything. There never should have been gods in the first place. Like, these people, like, they're hoarding power and we should just stop them, basically. Which isn't a horrible idea, but also it'd be killing, like, everybody.